Okay, why are there so many swingers on cruises now?
Were there a lot of upside pineapples?
There were a lot of pineapples on everything. And yes, virgin is adults only, so probably se presta un poquitico más to like the sexiness, you know, to those sexy parties. But what, like, when did this become a thing?
I love going to the movies and seeing the movie theater full.
Same.
It gives me hope for humanity. Like to see a packed house and to see kids, young people really involved in the movies, because I don't care how good your TV is. I don't care how good your home theater is. It's still not the same as the experience of going to the movie theater and seeing a movie you really want to see, you know, either going on a date or going with friends, and just the whole experience and process of going to a movie theater is great. Do you know what I think is one of my favorite commercials of all time?
You've probably said this, but go ahead.
I think it's genius. Was a Super Bowl commercial, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago for the Volkswagen Passat.
With Vader?
With Darth Vader. That the kid was dressed. Do you remember that one, Junior?
That is
dressed as Darth Vader, and he goes like that, and the dad turns on the car. That is so simple.
Yeah.
But so good. Get body positivity, ella tiene. Talk to me about Lizzo or something like that.
That song is about embracing yourself. You are beautiful no matter what they say. It's before body positivity had a term.
Is that what we're doing?
You know, it's from before terms existed.
The song Beautiful by Christina Aguilera is before terms existed? Before body positivity existed?
That wasn't a thing back then.
Oh, back then in 2002.
Yes, that was over 20 years ago.
Oh, how?
Like, that was pre-social media.
Okay, everybody, with that little anecdote, welcome to episode 392.
Yes!
Of Pero Let Me Tell You.
Yes.
How is everybody's summer going?
I think everybody's summer is going all right. Although by the time that you guys are seeing this, I will have 4 less teeth in my mouth. So, you know.
I mean, after you came back from your Caribbean cruise.
I came back from a cruise and I said, you know, wisdom teeth, that's so last year.
Yeah.
Just yank all 4
Is that the way that works?
Yeah. It's like,
Although I feel you're getting your wisdom teeth los cordales.
Los cordales.
Mira, I remember when I was a kid, mira que la gente jodían con los cordales.
They did. Well, the thing is que a mí los cordales todos me salieron.
Pero te salieron bien.
Well, yeah, I didn't notice that they came out.
You're a medical marvel, just like Ross.
That's why everybody, when I tell everybody I'm like, I'm getting my wisdom teeth taken out, they're like, now?
I got them removed at 15.
Right, because you had to have them extracted.
Yeah, I had a whole surgery at the University of Miami. Like, it was a whole thing.
Was there a study group?
Yeah, no, like, because actually there was. Actually, it was exploratory surgery.
Really?
I mean, you've known me for 35 years. You know this. I had a tooth that was growing up, not down.
That is true. That is true.
Right. So the dental school or medical school at the UM, they hadn't really seen a case like that, so they did the surgery.
So we're both medical. We're both medical marvels.
TMI. So the surgery was to remove that tooth that was moving up, not down, because I'd had an accident. I'd had an accident when I was 2 that all my teeth got impaled. So that affected the growth of my. That's TMI. Never mind.
Just the way you said they all got impaled.
They did. They did. And you know what they gave me to hold off the blood? Because I remember, you know, like those traumatizing things when you're small. I remember I was bleeding from my mouth, and my grandmother gave me a Royal Dansk.
Aww. And then you opened it, and it was threads and needles.
Yeah. No, I think she took the cookies out. I think they were still using it for cooking. But anyway, I had exploratory surgery for that. So then the doctor was like, well, we just might as well remove his wisdom teeth. And I got all 4 removed.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm having all 4 removed at the same time.
You're having all 4 removed in your 40s. Like, but are they impacted now?
So here's the thing. So I went to the dentist. Welcome to Dental Talk. Pero let me tell you. So I went to the dentist, and I like my dentist. He's cool. But he basically told me, like, I trust him.
You love your dentist.
Junior, I like my dentist.
Do you like your dentist?
I like my dentist.
I don't want to comment on this situation at all. This is PTSD for me. Thank you. We'll talk later.
That's why, because I'm not a fan of going to the dentist, but I like my dentist. Like,
okay.
We're cool, right? Okay. So he was telling me, he's like, listen, you have all 4 wisdom teeth, but what it's doing is it's basically like, te ha movido los dientes. like, and moving it moved your teeth doesn't sound the same way. Te movido los dientes, and so I was like, I think you should get like Invisalign to help it, but before you do that, get them taken out.
You're gonna get Invisalign
because we'll see. Step one is pull out 4 teeth
because your teeth aren't.
They're not, but you know what? I'm not entirely happy with my smile.
Oh well. Yeah. I mean, everything else about you is perfect. So, I mean,
not perfect because there's always room for improvement.
Right.
You always want to get that.
Every day
exactly.
is so wonderful.
So, and then he tells me, he's like, well, also those teeth, because they're so far back, you don't really wind up cleaning them as well as the other ones. And so it can, if it gets
getting gingivitis,
gingivitis and plaque and all of those things. And so I was like, yo tengo seguro, just take them out.
Okay.
Yeah, the entire thing's costing me like, I think $250.
What a bargain.
I know.
On your insurance.
That's like $50 a tooth.
So I'm really weird.
We know this.
I actually love going to the dentist.
You do?
I do, and I find it so relaxing.
Well, that doesn't surprise me because you like the original flavor Listerine.
Absolutely,
yeah,
I
so
do.
I'm not surprised by this.
I buy the yellow Listerine.
Yeah. No.
I actually kind of like fall asleep.
Fall asleep.
I do. I find it so soothing. Y mira, and I've done everything to my mouth. I've had all types of things done to me.
You had braces.
I had braces. I had that retainer thing
that's right,
that they had to turn.
Yeah.
I've had dental surgery like 3 times. I had a tooth extracted last year. And I mean, I was under anesthesia, obviously, but I found it so relaxing. I do. The only problem I have is that I can't open my mouth very wide, as we discussed earlier.
True.
But I'm like, so you're
like a challenge for a dentist.
I start looking at the tiles in the ceiling, and I'm like, and my dentist has a TV in the ceiling.
In the ceiling?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what? That's thoughtful.
Yeah.
That is very thoughtful.
Yeah.
I have to say.
So I've always, since I was a kid, I found it super relaxing. I know I'm the
You're the odd
exception
man
to
out.
the rule.
Yes,
I realize that. But the thing is that I like a little bit of pain.
We all kind of do.
A little bit. So I'm kind of like,
it's a little masochisty.
I didn't want to go there, but I'm okay with that.
All right, cool. Yeah, I was trying to figure out what I'm going to be listening to while they're doing the surgery.
You get to listen?
Well, I'm going to have, I don't want to hear my teeth being scraped, so I'd rather listen to something. So I'm like, well, what podcast should I listen to? But then all the podcasts I listen to are about, like, they're kind of funny.
No, you should listen to Nirvana.
No, because I want something that's just like, oh no, like I don't want anything funny. I don't want anything.
No, you should. Oh, you know what's a good song to listen to while you're getting teeth extracted? Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage.
Well, I was thinking something a little more soothing, like Andre 3000's Flute album.
Really? Nah.
Because I don't like being, I don't like having the work done. So
I want heavy metal.
So I don't want to be like, I don't want it to amplify that in any way, shape, or form.
So I kind of want to know about Junior's trauma.
Yeah, Junior, let's talk. We'll call this the precursor to your 25 seconds. He's very adamant. That face, for Junior to be that serious.
Tu perdiste una muela as a kid.
So forget about my 25 seconds.
Okay.
We're gonna skip that.
We're gonna dive in.
I got malpractice done.
Oh shit.
I was listening to the Martinez Brothers set, which is 3.5 hour set from Singapore. And I had someone aggressively try to remove 2 of my impacted side wisdom teeth and in result provided me with permanent damage where I lost my hair and I started losing patches of my beard because my hair was stunted from nerve damage. Then I had to go down about 4 to 5 years of very difficult doctors and procedures done. I got Botox on the side of my head for pain. I had a doctor try to fuse my root canal, and it ended up getting onto my trigeminal nerve. So I literally have permanent damage done. It's one of the worst things ever.
Oh my God, dude.
And I was supposed to get it done when I was like 15 years old, but we didn't have the money, the time, the insurance, all of that, et cetera. And this was all 2019, 2020. So
the other day.
Very recent, and it's absolutely terrible. So sorry for the little
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
life is
that was
life.
episode 392
Yeah,
of Pero Let Me
we're-
Tell You. We have nowhere to go from here.
Honestly, the last soda goes to Junior for enduring all that. I
See
mean,
you
like,
all
we're
next
done.
week.
Thank you. It's been a short.
I mean, I was here.
I was thinking it was going to be something like, I don't like it when they scrape.
I was
or,
here
you
thinking
know.
like, they started the cleaning before the anesthesia
Right. Something,
kept
or
in.
they
and-
nicked the gums and it bled too much or something.
oh
Yeah.
my God, Junior, did you do a malpractice?
No, because you don't go to your family friends.
Oh, it was one of
Okay.
those situations.
Yeah. Okay. All righty. So let's go to the next thing, please. All right.
Wow.
Okay. Well, we're glad you're here.
Yes, we're glad you're okay.
And you know what? You can grow a hell of a mustache.
Yeah.
Guillermo te dice gracias.
See?
Felipe y
exactly.
Guillermo
Te
los dos
dicen
te
gracias.
dicen gracias.
Exactly. We get Guillermo and Junior.
Junior. Just like, we were talking last week that Adrian, is Domino, Adrian, and Panolo.
And Panolo, exactly.
I mean,
we know so many multiple people.
yeah.
I'm also Bruno. So shout out to
Bruno.
Monsieur Roger.
Oh, that's
I
right.
am Bruno.
Yeah.
I don't know de dónde salió eso, but
Nobody could say that Junior is one-dimensional.
I'm sorry. No, Junior is like the multiverse.
So I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Still not what we were
here we
expecting.
were, shits and giggles about dentistry. Me like, I like pain, son of a bitch. I love going.
Junior's
love
like,
going
bitch,
to the
you don't know
dentist.
pain.
Yeah,
All
okay.
right.
I take everything I said back. Everything.
and next time you ask me and I say I don't want to talk about it,
Now we
Let's
now,
not
now we're
talk
gonna
about
let
it.
We know now.
yo soy un tipo
Right.
serio cuando
Right.
eso.
Now we
No,
just
but I
let
thought
it
it was.
drop.
I thought it was one of
I think it was
those
being, like, funny about it,
I don't
right.
want to talk about it, but I am going to talk about it. But it's
Right.
like, that took a left turn
Sure
over
did.
and over and over again.
Sure did.
Okay, well, I'm glad.
Yeah, it took a left turn over and over and over and over again. So I was driving in donuts. And speaking of donuts, I just want to shout out Lucha Donuts.
Yes.
Incredible. Had the grand opening last week here at Casa Cultura. Shout out to Christian and Nicole there from Lucha Donuts.
Yes.
And I've always
Thursday
told
through Saturday.
I've
starting
always
at
told
10 a.m.
Christian because I love his donuts. His donuts are like top
Yeah.
tier. They're just not whatever donut with a nice topping.
No,
his donuts are like
his glaze. His glaze, which should be the gold standard if you're making donuts.
so. Yeah. So
And Echati had one of the Luchado donuts, the original glaze, and he said it was the greatest donut he's ever had in his life. Not exaggerating. And then when I told him today that I was going to go film Pero Let Me Tell You, he knew it was Tuesday. He goes, say hello to the Imagine Boys. So,
bueno, hi Chati.
con cariño y del Jeep en cuero, te manda
Yes.
saludos.
The Jeep and Cuero.
We know how it's meant. We know how it's meant.
Speaking of left turns,
Well, I was going to take a left turn as well. So
I have a left turn.
I think my left turn is more left than yours, but go on.
Now I want to hear about your left turn. My left turn could wait. What happened to your left turn?
Well, my left turn is
Tu
like
izquierda.
because you have mi izquierda. Well, like okay, so you had just said I was on a cruise this past weekend. Shout out to Stephanie, happy 40th. It's her 40th birthday. We went. And okay, why are there so many swingers on cruises now?
Were there a lot of upside pineapples?
There were a lot of pineapples on everything. And yes, Virgin is adults only, so probably se presta un poquitico más to like the sexiness, to those sexy parties. But when did this become a thing?
Okay.
Because
I don't know swinger language. I mean, I know about the pineapple, obviously.
right.
But do you see an upside down pineapple and you knock on the door and go, hey, I have an upside down pineapple?
So that's my question too, because okay, so now on the door they have like the pineapple.
Is there a
thing,
swinger
right?
app?
I have so many questions. Okay.
I would if there's a swinger app, there should be a little pineapple. I know Baptist Hospital already took that away.
Because it is hospitality.
Yeah.
It is the symbol for hospitality. So that's the thing. So on the Virgin app, there is a thing where you can contact people, right? So okay, when you're on the cruise, some people decorate their doors. Some people just decorate it with like happy birthday. Some people put the pineapples, whatever. Okay, great. But here's my question. It's what you're saying. Okay, so I walk by a door that has pineapples. Do I just knock and be like, hi, I'm here for the sex? Like, right, what's the protocol?
Were they
right?
upside down?
Somewhere up. So then we're somewhere one was upside down, the other one was right side up. And it's like, so there's only one person there having the sex and the other person's not. Like, I don't know the code, right? So then on the app, on the Virgin app, there you can do there's a contact thing where you can talk to other people in cabins, but everybody on Virgin on your app, you have an individual QR code. Now, when you try to send somebody a message, you have to like scan the code, but nobody has their QR codes on their door. So again, I come back to my whole thing of like, unless I know that you are in cabin 1, 2, 3, 4, I know cabin 1, 2, 3, 4 has got swingers in it. I don't know who they are, and I'm not standing outside the door just waiting for them to come out. I have questions.
I don't have those answers.
I know, Junior.
I don't have those answers. I mean, if anybody would know the answer to that of this trio is you.
It would be me, and I don't know. I don't know. That is my one blind spot.
And you were just you were just in the place that you could have gotten the answer.
But the problem is that
do you think they would have known in guest services or the purser's desk?
They would, because you have to take your picture when you board, so they could look up cabin 1, 2, 3, 4 and be like, oh, that's the swinger. You know, so they know amongst each other.
The swingers are probably on the swing.
They're probably, you would think. You would think.
And the swing in the each balcony has a swing.
Oh,
right?
the hammock. Yeah, the hammock on the balcony. Yeah. But again, you can't see into that. I have questions.
Let me ask you.
If any of the Pero Primos are swingers, please feel free to reach out to us at Pero Let Me Podcast and let us know how this all works.
Let me ask you something. Do you find hammocks comfortable?
Oh, I fell asleep in the one on the cruise.
Do you find hammocks comfortable?
Okay, I don't want to talk about this either.
Okay, I'm going to say something. Some people may wildly disagree with me.
Was your dental appointment in a hammock? Like,
okay,
that would have been absolute hell. But I do have a terrible hammock story that also left me traumatized.
You know, I'm afraid to even ask, so let's just move right along.
We're going to move back over here.
So, I think hammocks are like matcha. I think nobody really finds a hammock that comfortable. I just think you really want to believe you're comfortable.
Oh, no, I love them.
I have never been on a hammock that I have felt sturdy enough to be relieved that I'm comfortable. And I'm always like moving around. I'm like, the rope is hitting me too hard here. And then getting off, I'm like, I'm going to fall down.
Nope.
And,
on the cruise, one night I came back, I think it was after Scarlet Night or whatever, and I went on the balcony, me puse in the little thing, and and I fell asleep there for like 4 hours.
Okay. Do you like matcha?
I do not care for matcha.
Because I don't really believe people like matcha.
No,
and
we had this conversation.
I'm sorry to matcha drinkers out there.
We had this.
I don't believe
chat
people like
matchas. It's not real.
It's not.
No. But no.
Okay, so that was a left turn.
So that was a left turn.
Okay.
Was it more of a left turn than what you were going to?
No. So I saw a lot of left turns this weekend.
Okay.
So I wanted to talk about this movie that I saw.
Okay.
Called The Backrooms.
You saw Backrooms?
Yeah, Backrooms is all like
Tristan?
It's all the rage with kids.
Yeah.
And I have to tell you that I went to see it and it was great.
Really?
It was great. It's one of the best movies I've seen. It's a psychological thriller.
Okay.
You know, I don't really do horror, but I do like psychological thrillers. And it's very shining.
Okay.
Lots of like
very
eerie scenes.
Atmospheric.
Yes, eerie scenes with nothing going on.
Okay.
Do you know what it's about?
I don't. I do know that it was done by some guy who does like YouTube videos, and I think it's made like $1 gajillion.
So it's they find backrooms. There's this guy who he works in a furniture store, and somehow in the basement he finds a portal to the backrooms, and the backrooms are just endless corridors of abandoned offices. But it's like offices from like what it seems to be like the late 80s, early 90s with like really bad fluorescent lighting.
Well, right away,
like,
that's your nightmare.
Like wallpaper. No natural light.
Right away, fluorescent lighting is your personal nightmare.
Yeah, it's bad carpeting, beige wallpaper, and fluorescent lighting with no natural light. Yeah, I've already entered hell. Like I was okay. But it's like endless like corridors of abandoned offices, and it's really freaky. It's really freaky, and it's great. And what I thought was really interesting was that when I went to see the movie, there were a lot of kids there.
Yeah.
And I can't say that movie has had a huge marketing campaign.
No, but this
has been completely viral. It's been completely on like kids who spreading the word of mouth, and the movie's doing really, really well. I mean, it was packed.
Yeah, because I think it's based on some like social media, either TikTok or YouTube shorts.
So what happened was, like many, many years ago, somebody was, I don't know if it was in a rundown abandoned store or office building, and he just recorded videos of that, of like endless corridors of like offices. But then people started creating stories about that.
Like creepypasta, yeah.
Yeah, like over and over and over again. So then they did, a few years ago, they started doing like the director of the movie, I believe, started doing YouTube shorts of that concept, and that led to the movie.
Yeah, I think this movie cost like $10 to make, and it's made $1 billion. Yeah.
You know what? It cost $10 to make, but I was thinking like they had to build a lot of sets.
Or maybe they just use the same corridors over and over again.
And just change things because it was endless corridors. Like, tú abrías una puerta y entrabas a otro corridor. You know, things were a little different, but still, you know, the same feeling. But I love movies like that. Yeah. You know, it's a psychological thing. Yeah. And it was just really, the repetition and sort of the stillness of it was what was really creepy about it. And you could hear the flickering fluorescent lights. And then you could hear like distant, far away music. And I'm like, oh gosh. Yeah. It's good. It's really good. Yeah, he liked it. He liked it. Yeah, no, the movie theater was filled with kids. I have to say that.
It's summer, so yeah, makes sense.
I love going to the movies and seeing the movie theater full.
Same.
It gives me hope for humanity. Like to see a packed house and to see kids, young people really involved in the movies, because I don't care how good your TV is, I don't care how good your home theater is. It's still not the same as the experience of going to the movie theater and seeing a movie you really want to see, you know, either going on a date or going with friends, and just the whole experience and process of going to a movie theater is great. And the fact that that has sort of died down, it makes me really happy when I go to the movie theater and see it packed.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, you know, it just makes me feel like Nicole Kidman did the right thing.
That is going to be Nicole Kidman's legacy.
Yes. Heartbreak feels good in a place like this.
Who knew that was going to be? That's one of those things, if you don't know what we're talking about. So in AMC, specifically
right
AMC.
after the pandemic.
Nicole Kidman filmed a sort of short, like it's sort of an advert for AMC theaters. Right before your movie's going to come in, she's wearing, you know, she comes into a theater and she's like, you know, welcome to AMC, where...
Well, it's the whole thing, you know, she's like, you come here to laugh, you come here to cry. Where she's like, heartbreak feels good in a place like this. And then that's like the last line or whatever. Yeah.
So
they even turned her suit into a little backpack.
Wow.
Merch.
So it's great to see young people like into the movies. So
yeah. Well, speaking of young people,
go watch Backrooms.
Not to take it back to the cruise, but on the cruise, we made friends with this other group of people. They were really cool. We were having dinner.
They were not swingers.
They were not swingers that we know of. They were, you know, they didn't bring a pineapple out to the table. The last night we all had dinner together, and we were hanging out, and two of them actually were raised, they live in Rhode Island now, but they were raised in Miami Beach and they're about like our age.
They're from Rhode Island?
No, they live in Rhode Island now.
Oh, do they know the Griffins?
They had asked them to go on the cruise, and they couldn't make it. You know,
Stewie on a Virgin cruise would be so much fun.
Too much sexy parties.
Oh my God, yes,
too much sexy party.
Stewie knows
all the codes of the pineapples. Yeah. Stewie probably even brings a kumquat. Yeah. Like it's next level. But so I don't even know how the conversation went this way, but all of a sudden, the five of us, the two people and then the three of us, we all started singing the jingle for Florida Center for Cosmetic Surgery.
Just one look is worth 1,000 words. And
I started thinking, I'm like,
how great jingles are.
Jingles don't exist anymore. And we may have talked about this before, but it's like jingles nowadays, no.
You feel like you bought from the factory. Hit it, Junior.
Headquarter Toyota.
Like the closest we have nowadays is ba-da-ba-ba-ba. You know, I'm loving it. That's the closest you get.
We are farmers.
Okay, so two.
Stanley Seymour.
We're tough on dirt.
Channel on carpet.
Yeah. Like, look at what your kids are missing.
I love what you do for me.
Toyota. You have to jump. You know, Carnival had Kathy Lee.
In the morning, in the evening, and we got fun.
Yeah.
Not a lot of money, but honey, and we got fun. Do you know the whole song?
The food is great here.
There's never a bill. Let's stay up late, dear. Let's not miss a thrill. I don't know why I know that whole song.
That's actually a real song.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that they then changed the lyrics for the thing. Yeah.
J.G. Wentworth. Also.
Wait. I know that one, but I can't think of it right now.
877 cash now.
Yes, okay, that one.
877 cash now.
Yes, and then obviously like the Cars for Kids, jingle and all that. But it doesn't exist in the same way anymore because people they will pay $30 more a month for a service to avoid ads.
Yeah. No, but even before that, jingles were dead.
They were.
Yeah. We miss jingles.
We do miss jingles.
Just like we miss opening sequences in sitcoms. Well, we miss sitcoms.
I miss theme songs. I miss sitcoms. That's true.
I think it's funny that it was Florida Center for Cosmetic Surgery.
I don't even know how it came up. And we were singing it at the top of our lungs.
Worth 1,000
in the middle of the Korean hibachi restaurant.
Yeah. What other good jingles did we have?
There was the double mint gum.
You got extra flavor, extra gum with extra
extra sugar-free gum.
extra flavor. Yeah. Raise your hand if you're sure.
Yeah, I mean,
have you driven a Ford lately?
I think of all the other ones. Like, yes, see, we need.
Was there a jingle for pasta de diente?
That's what I'm trying to think now.
I always wanted to get, when I was a kid, Aquafresh.
Well, yeah, because you wanted it to do the thing.
Yeah, with the 3 colors.
And it never did it.
It never did it. Instead, embarraba todo el lavamano, and my mom would be like, Darien, está gastando la pasta de diente.
So many messes I made at my grandparents' house with Aquafresh.
Why do they even do that? That's such a lie. Nobody does their toothpaste like that.
I work in an industry of untruths.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
We're not known for authenticity.
Did Butterball have
the Butterball turkey? Well, no, but Oscar Mayer did.
Wait, what was the Oscar Mayer one?
I wish I was an Oscar Mayer wiener.
Oh, yeah.
That
no, but that's old.
Okay, but I'm saying it's a jingle. It's a very famous jingle.
That's old. I didn't know.
What was the Ray Charles Diet Coke?
That one slapped.
I know, and I can't remember it now.
And they performed it in the movie Rookie of the Year, I remember.
But wasn't it a song, though?
No, because he talks about just 1 calorie.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm thinking, I'm seeing him and Cindy Crawford.
Yeah.
Or was that when she did the commercial for Charlie? Why were there so many moments with Cindy Crawford and a piano?
No, and then there was Cindy Crawford drinking Pepsi.
That's true.
You know when it's right. You know when you feel it, baby.
You got the right one, baby.
You hear it, you taste it, it's right.
You got the right one, baby. Yes.
Paul Abdul did a Pepsi commercial.
That part. Yes. That part that he just, it's the most.
See, if I saw that now on TV, I would know what it said because we all watch TV with closed caption. Mm-hmm. We didn't do that back then.
No.
You
You
only did that if you were at like Marley Matlin's house.
Oh my God. I mean, that's what it was meant. That's what it was meant for.
Yeah, exactly.
Did Publix have a theme song? No, Publix always has different commercials.
Yeah, no.
800 555
No, bueno, espérate. The supermarket.
Oye, te lo digo yo que Fubalio Supermarket te trata mejor.
Yeah.
But that's old school.
That's old school. But
then an old one here from Miami, but you got to be an OG to know this one, was Collision Liability PIP.
Oh, I don't know this one.
London Insurance es para mí y para ti. Seguro que sí.
I do not know that.
And then there was one of my all-time favorite. It wasn't a jingle, but
what?
Como dice que dijo.
Sábado Gigante.
El mejor pretexto para quedarse en casa.
Yeah, but that's not a jingle.
That's not a jingle.
It's not a jingle. No.
Arroz rico, síbame mami, por favor, para reír, cantar y bailar. No existe nada mejor. Arroz rico, el que le gusta a mi gente.
I mean, that was just put him on the ad.
I say this all the time. Junior needs to be like a voiceover actor or something.
It would be an honor.
Like if Sábado Gigante was still on the air, he could be the next Javier Romero.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Lo vi la otra noche en Álvarez Guedes, muerto de
He was
risa.
there?
El último show. Yeah. Buena gente, buena gente.
He seems like a nice guy.
And last year, in La Paredes Oyen, speaking to Ambrosio Hernandez
Oh well,
about hats
about hats.
and Chicago, the city.
Was it hat
It would be
like
great if it was Chicago
a
the
hat
musical.
we're wearing, or a hat you will get at a charcuterie?
It was. I was wearing one of those like sombreros, and he's like,
Wait,
tú sabes,
Haberdashery.
I have it. Actually,
I have a collection of those hats.
see.
What hat is that? And I'm like, I don't know. Oh, a scala, yeah. Esta buena. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Oh,
know.
go for it. Put it on. Yeah.
I would not know.
Ambrosio.
I just buy like caps. I don't know like hat brands. I don't know. Do people still wear Cankle?
No.
I
Do you know what was a
Yeah.
great
No.
jingle? $5 foot long.
Which you feel is a personal attack on you.
Oh, which by the way,
There's 6 now.
no, 6.
Yeah.
No, okay, 6. There's a whole documentary on the fall of Subway, which they're like the fall of Subway. They went from $5 subs to $15 subs.
It's 15. They don't have $5 subs anymore.
They haven't had a $5 sub in like over 10 years.
I don't know. I think that's just because you and your pickiness.
No, the $5 subs was, during the Great Recession of 2009. Y te tenía que empatar el sweet onion teriyaki eso, que eso sabe a rayo.
I would just get a tuna sub.
I like the tuna
I
sub.
would just get that, which is not really fish.
Yeah, it's not really tuna.
No.
Nationwide is on your side.
See, bring it back. Bring it back, ad industry.
Liberty.
Liberty.
Wow, insurance is really keeping it alive,
Yep.
isn't it?
I mean, listen, what you do for the insurance industry is top notch.
It really is.
I mean,
they're the only ones with like characters.
it was a
Flo.
Liberty. It's a Liberty Mutual. I mean, they made an emu.
the emu,
Doug.
emu,
Doug and
Doug.
Doug.
Yeah. I mean, Flo, she doesn't need to do anything else.
No, she's good.
I think that she as an actress, she's like, yeah, no, I'm good.
No, yeah, she'll show up on things if you ask her, but
Yeah, I'm good.
She's not trying.
I'm not. I don't. I'm okay. I'm typecasted. So what?
So what? I'm a Halloween costume.
Yeah. And I love that they've. But you know what though? Seriously, like especially the progressive ones, because the whole like thing now that they have, because what I've liked about, I can't believe we're talking about this on the show. What I like about progressive ads is that we have flow,
Right, but there's a whole
been
cast of characters.
Other things that have added to the universe, like the whole thing about like when you start acting like your parents, that's hilarious.
That's progressive? No.
Or is that Geico?
Yeah. No, it's progressive.
That is hilarious.
The saddest, funniest
and
part
they're
about
always
it
spot on.
is that, yeah, my parents are doing all of those.
Yeah, spot on.
Yeah.
Spot on. And and remember the money? I always feel like somebody's watching
yes.
me.
That was Geico?
And one of my favorite ones, which I think was Geico, was the social media network, La Vieja. They say, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
I unfriend you.
Do you know what I think is one of my favorite commercials of all time?
You've probably said this, but go ahead.
I think it's genius. Was a Super Bowl commercial, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago for the Volkswagen Passat.
With Vader?
With Darth Vader, that the kid was dressed. Do you remember that one, Junior?
That is
dressed
one of
as
the
Darth Vader,
best
and he goes like that, and the dad turns on the car. That is so simple,
Yeah.
but so good.
But that whenever I see a commercial like that, the first thing I think of is that came from an insight. That was not a room of creatives sitting around for 16. That was
Somebody's idea.
That
yeah.
was somebody who saw a little kid do that and was like, "Oh, this is this." You know, that's
because
like,
it's too simple of an idea to
exactly.
be.
That's not by committee.
Yeah.
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 That's
You
like I
remember-
always say, like the whole I comida en casa, I DoorDash en casa. That to me came from an insight. That was not the result of 75 people sitting around a room.
Well, there
The
we go.
best part of
Waking up is Folgers in your cup.
I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. Ribs. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back.
They brought that one
baby
back not that long ago with Boyz II Men.
Remember when NSYNC did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
I do love a Kit Kat bar. I know you do too.
I don't want to grow up.
I'm a Toys R Us kid. There's a million things at Toys R Us that I could play with, like bikes and trains and video games. It's the greatest toy store there is. I don't want to grow up, but maybe if I did, more games, more toys. Oh boy, I wouldn't be a Toys R Us kid. Dun, dun.
So see, there were jingles.
There were. This is what I'm saying. There were.
And
we need
yes,
them back.
a lot of them were insurance ones, but
Phil,
and
but
we got to get Jessie Katsopoulos back, which she used to write jingles professionally.
Yeah, I mean
Jesse and
Joey.
Joey.
So hello.
I feel that in the 90s sitcoms, everybody worked in an advertising agency.
Well, yes, because nobody really knows what it means.
We just got to give him a job.
Right.
Go. He works at an ad agency.
I've come to this realization as someone who works in advertising. If you actually were to play, like have someone do what we do in advertising on screen, no one would ever have that as a job in a sitcom.
So it's like Chandler Bing.
Pretty much.
What does Chandler Bing do?
Yeah.
Mad Men, the whole thing was literally about just drinking and smoking
Right.
in an office. And
But notice, Mad Men had to become a drama and add lots of sex, drugs, and smoking. There were literally, that is actually the one time I've seen advertising done as accurately as I imagine it was back then based on what I do now. There were literal episodes there where they were just like, because I just heard about the rating share last night. And it's like, oh, did they send over the ratings? Yeah, let's do the GPs and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh no, this is what we do still. Mm-hmm. But that's not the sexy part at all.
No.
So yeah.
Were they trying to bring sexy back?
Yeah.
So, speaking of things that are not sexy,
So we're not talking about swingers. Okay, got it.
no. So, I fell down actually, I knew this before.
I fell down.
No, but falling down has to do with what I'm going to mention. So I knew about this before, but I did a really deep dive this week. And I started looking about people who die on Mount Everest.
Oh, yeah. Why did I hear about that this week?
So, as we know, climbing Mount Everest is
It's climbing Mount Everest.
It's climbing Mount Everest. Humans. I've always said this. There's certain places humans don't need to be at. Humans don't need to be at the summit of Mount Everest. Humans don't need to be in the Mariana Trench, and humans don't need to be in the Amazon. We don't. We have the rest of the world. We're even going to space. Why are we going to these places?
Mandy Moore climbed Everest.
She did.
Yeah.
Mandy Moore.
Yes.
Mandy Moore climbed Mount Everest.
Yes.
Are we talking about the same Mandy Moore?
Okay, in all fairness, there are two Mandy Moores, but I am talking about the actress.
She climbed Mount Everest?
Yes. Junior, fact check me on this.
Or did she climb some mountain in Seattle?
What? I don't think that's the same thing.
Or did she ride Expedition Everest in
Disney?
in Disney?
No, she climbed Everest. No, I don't know how far she got.
Okay, when you say somebody climbed Mount Everest, you are sort of assuming they made it to the summit.
I mean, look, she got further than I did. All right. Junior?
Actress Mandy Moore did not climb to the summit of Mount Everest, but she successfully completed a grueling 10-day trek to Everest Base Camp, which sits at 17,600 feet.
Okay.
She completed the hike in May 2019 alongside a guide. She's the first American woman to summit Everest without supplemental oxygen.
But she made it to the base camp. So I learned all about this.
I haven't.
Do you know how tall Mount Everest is?
Very.
It's over 28,000 feet. Just to put it in perspective, when you're
So
flying
she made it halfway.
when you're flying
More than half.
when you're flying a commercial airliner, you're at 30,000 feet.
Oh shit. Okay.
Right. So it's almost as tall as when you are in the clouds on an airplane. So obviously, oxygen depletion or deprivation is an issue up there, in addition to all the elements going against you. So when people make the ascent to Mount Everest, a lot of times, because it's the beginning of the trip, they're a little bit better equipped and they have a lot of adrenaline going. Right. Once they reach the summit, the descent is actually more dangerous, and it's where most people die.
Really?
It's in the descent. So a lot of people die in the descent because they start having, because of oxygen suppression, they start hallucinating and they start becoming dizzy and losing, their sense of direction and things like that. So I did a deep dive in this. When you die on Mount Everest, they leave your body up there.
Yeah, that I knew.
There are bodies up there that have been there 100 years. And
they're probably well preserved, right?
They are. And they use different bodies as markers. So there's one called green boots. that it's this man that died and he's wearing green boots, and that is a certain marker.
You know you've gotten so far
when you reach green boots. There was another lady called Sleeping Beauty that she apparently, when she was descending, she lied down and she died, and ahí se quedó for decades. Because you cannot bring them down.
You're stuck, yeah.
So what they do sometimes is, depending on where the bodies are, like those two people I mentioned eventually got moved, but like 20 years later, they got moved, and they have like a whole valley up there in Mount Everest of just people that have died there.
Graveyard.
And the thing is, you can't dig them, so they just put them there. So it's like literally all these people in windbreakers and like all these bright colors, you know, in that, and it's really bizarre and really freaky, but kind of fascinating, you know, because I think like, oye, you know what's, having gone through all the trouble of climbing Mount Everest, reaching the summit, and then on the way down you die? I mean, put in the sound effect. I mean, damn it. You know, I'm all for thrill seeking,
but
no, I don't need to climb Mount Everest.
I did Machu Picchu. I'm good.
I'm good. Yeah. I'll jump off a waterfall. I've done that. I've gone.
Oh, you went skydiving?
Skydiving. I went diving in the Great Barrier Reef with sharks. I've done all that, and I'll do crazy shit.
You did the bridge.
The bridge climb. I've done some crazy shit, but no, climbing Mount Everest is not one of them. Nope, I don't need to do that. I'll watch the video.
Or just ask Mandy Moore how it was.
That is the last celebrity I would have ever thought climbed or tried to climb Mount Everest. Amanda Lee Moore.
Amanda Lee Moore. She sure did.
I mean, the only one that would have surprised me more if you had told me like Britney Spears. Like, but he's like, y'all, you know what I really want to do?
That would have been fantastic.
Y'all, I'm on the top of Mount Everest.
Just start spinning.
Y'all, it's so nice up here.
I'm a little lightheaded right now.
There's no paparazzi.
I passed by green boots. Real nice fella.
Oíste. Actually, I don't know how I found out about this. Type of shit that comes out of my feed, and I'm like, what? That apparently Jennifer Lopez was supposed to be in that performance with Madonna and Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera. I don't think it would have had the same. I love J-Lo.
Listen, I love J-Lo, and I'm not one to call J-Lo out on things, but I call shenanigans. I do not think J-Lo. I think maybe at a party, Madonna was just like, hey, you want to do something sometime? Sure. And that was the extent of it.
She said they even rehearsed it.
Look, I can say I was there and rehearsed it. I mean, who's the only other witness? Britney Spears. Good luck. But I just no, because Britney and Christina, again, Madonna was never passing down the mantle to J-Lo.
I guess.
No, it doesn't make sense. It just does not make sense. Even like chronologically, stylistically, iconography, it doesn't make sense.
Okay.
And I love J-Lo. I saw J-Lo in Vegas. I've seen her perform several times. So I love J-Lo, but no, it doesn't make sense. No. J-Lo, I'm going to call shenanigans on your statement.
Okay.
Yeah.
So another exciting thing that has to do with heights. So for those of you who've been following for the last 144 years, they've been building the Sagrada Familia in Barcelona.
Like, we've only been around for 9.
In Barcelona. And finally, this week or a few days ago, they finally topped it off. It's 500.
So how much longer do we have left?
Oh, no, it's still not done. They don't actually know when it's going to be done. It's 566 feet tall. And for those of you who don't know, the Sagrada Familia is this incredible cathedral in Barcelona that was designed by Gaudi, who's a very, very famous architect from that area. And they started building it in 1882. And it's been a construction site since then. And even with today's technology, it's taken that long to build. And
it's taken almost as long as the 836.
Almost. I mean, the bridge, the arch bridge
will
here
be
in
done
Miami.
right after La Sagrada Familia.
Yeah, it's going to be up there with the Sagrada Familia.
Yeah.
And yeah, they've been building it for 144 years, and it finally got topped off this a few days ago. And they did. It has a cross, obviously, and it was just beautiful. The helicopter putting that on there, and it was great. It was great. I mean, for those of you who haven't seen it, I know the Sagrada Familia and even Gaudi, his type of work. I know it's not for everybody, but when you see that building, you can't help but marvel at how complex that design is.
Intricacy of the details.
Of it. It's quite incredible, and there's nothing else in the world like it. So it was quite like a feat that they finally topped it off this week, and it's being built. It's still being built, and it's been 144 years since they started constructing it.
Good God, that is just. That's actually just dedication.
Yeah.
To be like, you know what, we've come this far.
Yeah.
Let's just keep going.
No, and what I think is great is that they haven't given up on the original design and vision of the architect, because the church is already functional. Like you have to,
you can have services,
for decades now, it's been completely functional. But it's the ornamentation and the different towers in it that they still haven't built or have continued building. So they could have totally downscaled his original design, and they haven't. They've been very true to it, and I think it's quite remarkable. It's quite remarkable.
Now, do you think it was still being built in the movie WALL-E?
That's a good question. I would like to think that they did, because they were like, listen, it's been a while. It's been a while. Let's just finish this thing.
Just keep going.
WALL-E's so underrated.
It is. I love that he watches Hello Dolly.
Yeah.
With Carol Channing.
Do you like WALL-E, Junior?
That's what we named one of our dogs.
WALL-E?
Yeah.
But do you say WALL-E
every time?
WALL-E. What did I just think of? Break It Ralph. Or is it Wreck-It Ralph?
Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck-It Ralph.
I think that was the movie after WALL-E.
Wow. Yes.
So that's why.
Why circa that? I don't know why I would have thought about that, but yeah. So
it happens.
So yeah, Sagrada Familia, 144 years later.
Yes.
We're still here.
We're still here.
We started from the bottom, now we're here.
It's still going. Still going.
So, are you thirsty, or do you have something else you want to bring up?
I can be thirsty because I have something else, but it doesn't feel, I don't know, it just feels like it's going to be like a weird downer. So we'll do the thirsty.
Okay. Okay, then go.
I don't want to bring the episode down after Junior's experience.
Oh. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, is it going to be lower than that?
It's not lower. It's just heavier. It's heavy. It's heavy.
Damn.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you want me to tell my hammock story then?
So
No, I don't want to either.
Does it involve deer getting trampled?
What?
in a hammock?
Never mind. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No wonder you don't like hammocks. All right, so I'm actually just going to go ahead, keep it simple with my last soda. I am going to give my last soda to the recently released Masters of the Universe movie.
Oh.
So that's what I went to go see last week, and much like you, I was very happy to see it was packed, and people were excited about it. I bought a little commemorative cup at the theater. I will say this: is it a great movie? No, right? Was it enjoyable? Was I entertained? Yes. Were there things I would change? Yes. But was my inner 5-year-old completely and absolutely just enraptured? Were there moments that were literal recreations
With Battle Cat?
from the cartoon that I just started weeping openly from joy? I sure as hell did. So, sometimes life gets a little wonky and just, the world at large is just not great. But if you can have those little moments where it's just that pure, I think I even said it on the show, nostalgia is a hell of a drug. But if you just can have those moments where you kind of check yourself at the door and just give yourself over to that moment and embrace it, it it will wash over you. I mean, I wore my He-Man hat. I had a She-Ra shirt. I had my Battle Cat
I'm
sneakers.
happy that they did that movie, but I feel that movie is purely for a specific crowd because He-Man hasn't had a renaissance.
Not really.
In fact,
my nephews know He-Man because I let them play with my toys.
When I went to go see the Backrooms, that I took Tristan, I took his friend as well. It was the two of them, and they had a huge thing of He-Man there. And I'm like, "Do you guys know who this is?" And they're like, "No."
Yeah,
and
they don't.
And then Tristan was like, "Oh, I think you've talked about him." And I'm like, "Yeah," because that was like my favorite thing growing up. But no, they didn't know. So it's interesting that they went like full scale movie. Because I, for better or worse, He-Man hasn't had like
that resurgence of popularity. Yeah. And I think again, and I enjoyed the Dolph Lundgren movie. That's not a He-Man movie. It's a fun movie, but it's not a He-Man movie. But I've always said if you're gonna do a He-Man movie, you have to you can't make it like hip and dirty and gritty for the modern world. It's like, no. You have to embrace the fact that this is a world that has a giant talking tiger and a man in a harness and, a skeleton that's got a six-pack. You have to embrace this because otherwise,
don't ask any questions.
Yeah, otherwise
just
it doesn't
go along
work.
with it.
It doesn't work if you try to like explain it away, right? To ground it in reality. No.
Yeah.
No. And they didn't bother.
Yeah.
So
it's like, this is the world we live in.
This is
we
Eternia.
accept these inalienable facts.
Done. Exactly. Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So you give it to He-Man.
I did.
So I'm going to keep it lively as well. So I want to give a shout out to this guy on Instagram he's here from Miami. Okay. He's called Laz Works with a Z at the end of Works, not an S. Laz Works. I cannot stress how much I laugh at this guy's account. So he's like this Miami human guy, and he has to have Ray-Ban Meta glasses. So he'll go up to people who go, oye, yo soy el hijo de Miguel.
You posted something the other day.
Yo soy el hijo de Miguel. And people at first are like, what? And they're like, sí, Miguel. Miguel el carpintero. Sí, el carpintero. Oye, ¿cómo tú estás? ¿Cómo tú estás? Acuerda que estábamos en esa fiesta en Kendall jugando domino? And everybody falls for it. Everybody falls for it. And it is hilarious. Hilarious because he just goes around to like random places at Publix, at Presidente, at Sedanos.
That you posted with Bath and Body Works.
At Bath and Body Works at Westland Mall.
I love those Bath and
He'll
Body
be like,
Works.
oye, yo soy el hijo de María. Sí, María. And everybody, you see like the 2 seconds where people are like, who the fuck are you? But then they're like, sure. And I keep saying, I'm like, can you imagine if he comes through my mom?
Oh, we must make this happen. Oh, sir, you have just created the holy grail.
He'll be talking to my mom for like an hour. My mom will be like, sí.
Claro que me acuerdo. Claro.
Junior, have you seen his stuff?
Yep.
He is so good.
I saw him English and Spanish because he did it in the mall before, and then I saw it too. No, yo soy el hijo de Jojito. Coño, qué grande está. And he's like, viste, yo crecí. Esto. Y los chamacos, ¿cómo andan? No, ¿sabes? Jodiendo. Yeah.
I love how he's like, he's so good at it. Porque I love what he's like, no, sí, estoy haciendo una compra porque vamos a salir al banco ahí, una frutica, unos pollitos, vernos para el banco. And I'm like, he's so good at like coming up stuff. And now, I love the account because especially now with all the horrible things on social media, it's just really funny to see like laughing at that and
being silly.
He's being silly and he's not being offensive and and like the people like are in on it. Well, they're not in on it, they're not. He's not offending them either. He's not
insulting them. Yeah.
The jodiendo that he's coming in with is with good vibes and good energy and stuff. Yeah. The other one that I saw that he did, at the beach, he ran and he's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I was con el tráfico. Imagínate esto lo otro." oye, feliz cumpleaños, and he got everyone to sing happy birthday because there's a cake there, and he goes, no, porque es tarde y yo sé que cantaron sin mí, so vamos a cantar otra vez, and everyone sang together again, and then he walked away like nothing, and everyone was cracking up like, ¿quién es el loco este? But they all sang and they had a good time with him too, because that's the energy that he brings. So he's jodiendo with the gente, not
vibes.
jodiendo la gente.
Yes,
so
yes,
that's the difference there.
But then I'm pretty sure again it has to be like the Meta glasses, because like I can't imagine him going like this. Oye, Jojito.
It's the glasses the whole time.
Yeah, it has to be, because otherwise they're gonna know what's going on. Yeah.
But he's great. He's great, and it's a good time.
So if he's not tan famoso yet, maybe you can set up a time and a place that you can go to the lunch with your mom,
with my parents,
and just be like, yo, walk up on us, and I'll help you too, and be like, mami, ¿tú no te recuerdas de también?
I don't know.
Bueno, la última vez que lo viste, recuérdate, tenía bigotico nada más.
I either want your mother to be at Publix or like returning something at Macy's. Because I feel like the beauty of that one is that it's not just your mother, but it's your mother already interacting with someone and having to shift her focus and figure out how to navigate the scenario.
No, and I would tell him like certain like certain things, like I would be like, mention fulana,
right?
You know,
right,
and like
right,
whatever.
Right. Yes.
So Laz works. If you see the show, contact us. We could give you a lot of content.
Oh my God. You have a mini series
at Macy's. That'll be great. He'll be like, oye, Neri, ¿cómo está? Es Lazarito, el hijo de Minia. I was like, ¿qué?
But I think your mother at first would be like, yo no conozco una Minia. Sí. And the thing is, right, she at first would be like, I don't know that person. But he would gaslight her so much that she would just be like, do I know this person? I must.
No, and I'll tell her, like,
right,
to ask.
Be like,
oye, Darien, ¿cómo está?
Right, exactly. Like, it's got to be little
and
things.
Then I could imagine the phone call. Darien, ¿tú conoces a
Lázaro?
Porque a mí un muchacho me vino.
Me ha parado en Macy.
Que te conocí.
Has to happen.
Okay. Let's not give away any more of our secrets.
Yes.
Well, everybody, we hope you listened, laughed, and learned. And as always, remember to grab your pastelito, your croqueta, and your cafecito. And have a great weekend, everybody. Enjoy the summer. And we will see you next week.
All right, cuídense, mi gente.
Bye.